If you're a Kaguya-Sama fan like me, you've probably already finished the Season 2 finale. Now, I want to talk about why I love the Season 2 finale so much as a manga reader. Now, if you're an anime-only person, I really made this video with you in mind, because I want you to be able to experience the beauty of this manga. I feel like it's so well written, the facial expressions are amazing, the horror expressions are even better, and then you're able to get a more in-depth look at the characters and see the core of this story is actually a romance. And not that the anime doesn't discuss that or you can't see that in the anime, but in the manga you get a chance to experience more of their thoughts. And for you manga readers out there, don't click off the video either, because I want to be able to celebrate with you how amazing reading Kaguya-Sama Love is War really is. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is why the actual finale was so great to me. In the manga, we see, the juice gets expelled and then you have the explosion that goes on inside the school. But in the finale, they actually zoom the camera into the school and you're able to see the different voice actors and actresses' names next to the characters. I think that's such a creative decision. It was bold and it's something that I wasn't expecting. I was able to appreciate it so much as a manga reader because all I had before was this panel. Now, one of the things that you need to remember if you haven't read the manga is that you will be missing out on 24 chapters that are probably never going to get animated, all right? And I just want to talk about two of those chapters and how funny they are, all right? So the first one, Chapter 15, Miyuki Shirogane wants to flee. There's this cockroach that comes into the room, and Kaguya is looking at it, and she's thinking, maybe I can convince Shirogane to kill it for me, and I'll act really scared, and I'll grab onto him, and everything like that. But Shirogane is terrified of cockroaches, and he does not want to do this at all. So a lot of shenanigans happens in this chapter. He tries to leave, and then Kaguya hangs on to him, and then he freezes, and, while he's frozen, he touches a little area that he shouldn't be touching, and then the ending is just absolutely hilarious for this chapter. Now, the next chapter I want to talk about is for you Ishigami fans out there, alright? So, you did not know your boy is so good with the women, alright? He doesn't have a woman yet, but he's good with the woman. This guy's like, hey, so I have all these problems with my girlfriend. She's mad at me. What do y'all do? Shirogane, looking at him. Chika looking at him. Ishigami with the facts, all right? He changes his profile picture from him and his girlfriend to a cat, and he's wondering what's going on. And then Ishigami is like, was your previous avatar a picture of you and your girlfriend by chance? And while he's playing the game, he's like, you got rid of your lovey-dovey picture. So she's mad. It looks like you're hiding your girlfriend from everyone. He right. And then you see everybody looking at him like, how do you have all this good knowledge? Another thing about the season finale, the first half of the episode covers chapter 100 and chapter 101, but then it goes back to 91. All right. So you're going to be skipping chapters 92 through 99. That's a lot of chapters to skip. So you're basically missing all of volume 10 if you only watch the anime. So definitely check out reading the manga. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is some of the great facial expressions you get in this manga. You get this one. You get this one right here. See, one of the things about the manga is that in manga, you get a chance to see more detailed art. Not that the anime's art is bad or the animation is bad in any way, shape, or form. But in manga, the mangaka has a chance to actually put a little bit more detail and effort into the different drawings. And I just wanted to go through and kind of show some of the best panels that you have with the different facial expressions. All right, so these are really hilarious. This one is super funny, all right? But then you have some of these horror panels. And in the manga, in black and white, when characters are either being terrifying or being terrified, you can actually see a lot more passion in the drawings in the manga version of Kaguya-Sama Love is War. And this is something that is usually agreed upon in the manga community. And I would love for you to be able to see moments like this, Shirogane looking like this. I mean, these horror panels are hilarious, and I don't want you to have to miss out on them. And the last thing I want to talk about for this section is this particular page right here. Hayasaka is trying to guard the student council room because Shinomiya and Shirogane are in there, and he is just like, he forgot something. And then you have Hayasaka saying, man, Shinomiya sure wasn't a bad rude. Looks like she was going to kill someone. And look at how this is formatted. In the panel below, we have Ishigami running away in the same type of pose that he was running towards the student council room. I think that this page is a great demonstration of just how the manga is able to utilize its printed format. I want you guys to be able to experience just what the difference is between, watching the anime and reading the manga. So I want to be honest with you with my experience reading Kaguya-Sama Love is War. When I first started, I didn't actually think it was that good. Usually I don't really read comedies, so it was very different for me. I'm one for a lot of really dramatic things happening in the plot and really well fleshed out characters. And to me, Shirogane and Kaguya were less characters and more caricatures to me. I was wondering how the romance was going to be really good if it's just a bunch of random things that aren't connected. But as I kept reading, I realized that this manga was not just a series of random events. And I want to highlight one particular scene in which Shirogane and Kaguya have to apologize to each other. And this is after Kaguya gets sick and Shirogane has to go visit her, and then she invites him in the bed with her, and he's thinking it's fine, but Kaguya was in a different place. But that led to some tension. And in the manga, I kind of want to just read to you a little bit of the apology and allow you to feel kind of what the manga is like. And this is in a moment in which I was first realizing that these characters are real characters and not just caricatures. They're not just these funny people or whatever. They have hearts and spirits and desires and reasonings for what they do. And this is what draws me into manga. An apology, an act of redemption. It is necessary not only for the one being apologized to, but for the apologizing as well, so that they can both set aside troubles between them. What is important is that there are no lies. If the truth remains hidden, then a grudge will linger forever. Shinomiya, I have something I need to tell you. Huh? I told you that I didn't lay a finger on you, but I really did lay just one finger on you. Huh? And where did you touch me? Your lips. Just a poke with my finger. I mean, it's not like I meant anything weird. It was just a little prank or something. President. This is payback. Now we're even. And tomorrow, everything will be back to normal. And she walks away. And then we see this panel in which she's staring at her finger and putting it next to her lips. The art here, this moment where the panel is zoomed so close to her face, I'm able to see so much with this one piece of art on this page that I don't even really need the animation and the music and all of that. I'm able to fully immerse myself in Shinomiya's thoughts. I can see that she's wanting to kiss Shirogane so badly. This one panel is able to communicate that to me. And then we get to this chapter here. I kind of want to compare and contrast the fireworks sequence in the anime with the one in the manga. And the thing that I want to talk about the most, well, one funny thing, really quick, is I feel like the manga version of the doll looks a lot creepier than the one in the anime. I know that's kind of random, but all right, back to we see this panel here with Shinomiya grasping onto her covers or her sheets. If you look at the folds on the bed, we see a lot more in the manga than in the anime. Now, you might ask, why does that matter? But I don't know. To me, more detail in art communicates more emotion to me than sometimes even what an anime is able to do. And then if you look at the panel layout, she's thinking, I miss them. I wish I'd never known. If I'd never known this would have been just another summer, it wouldn't have hurt so much. She wants to see the fireworks so badly. And then look at her face here. She's saying it's okay, but she knows it's not okay. She knows that it's not okay for her to be alone all summer long, having her parents and her butlers prevent her from doing what she wants to do the most. And after she posts on Twitter, Shirogane is somehow able to see it, and he's there. Look at this moment. I love the lighting and the contrast and the moment here. It is absolutely phenomenal. Now, in this part, she's trying to get to the festival, and in the anime, I think they did such a good job. Honestly, I feel like the anime did a little better job here. When she finally gets to the fireworks show, in the anime, they slow down time. It's really a bad time for Shinomiya here. She's feeling like she's completely failed, and I feel like the anime did a really great job of communicating this. But once again, the manga with the art, see her tears here, isolated from the people who are in the back, just having a lovely day. They've seen the fireworks as they do every year. She retires to an alley, and then he comes. Then I'll show you them. The art in this manga is amazing. Then when he finally gets with his friends, they're finally on their way to the fireworks show. I love how the manga is able to show how excited they are. Please make it, please make it, please make it. They're all so excited to make it to the fireworks show. They're trusting this Ramen King to be able to get there in time. I feel like the anime did a really great job, but notice right here, Kaguya is looking to Shirogane in this panel right here. In the anime, they don't actually show Shinomiya looking at Shirogane. They don't, not in this section. And then you get this. Everyone is looking at the fireworks. The fireworks they worked so hard to let me see. But I'm sorry. I can't turn my eyes away from his face. And this is where I think the manga does a better job than the anime. Because the name of these chapters are I Can't Hear the Fireworks. Alright? So if you put 2 and 2 together, I can't turn my eyes away from his face. My heart is so loud that I can't hear the fireworks. Chapter 45. It waited to show us the title of the chapter until the very end because it goes right along with what she's thinking. And look at her face. Look at her. Like, this panel is so beautiful. She can't turn her eyes away from Shirogane because her heart is beating so loud. Look at where her eyes are. She's wanted to see the fireworks for a long time, but she's so in love with Shirogane that she can't look away. This right here is why Kaguya-Sama Love is War is such a wonderful experience to read this. And I can't even talk about some chapters that are coming up, guys. I mean, I've read them, but I don't want to spoil you guys. If you read the manga, you won't have to worry about as many spoilers, all right? You don't have to worry about spoilers. You don't have to worry about any of that if you're caught up with the manga. And you're only, if you read the manga, you're only going to appreciate the anime so much more. Honestly, with all the chapters that you'd be missing out on, at least 24 chapters, not including the chapters they're going to skip in Season 3, the beautiful art, such detail, the panel layout, the narrator, and also being able to see some of the little things that the anime can include, honestly, you'd be missing out so much. And the last thing I want to say, I personally bought the Viz volumes. This is volume 3 and this is volume 10, which you'll be missing out on. You'll be able to support them. I'm in the US, but you'll be support that industry in your country. And online, you can go to gaia.moe and you'll be able to read all these chapters. You can support those fan translators. They do a great job translating the manga. Yeah, like I said, reading Kaguya-Sama Love is War is really an experience that I wouldn't want you to miss as an anime fan. And to you manga readers out there, thumbs up.